And a good Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. He's Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe. Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier on the ones and twos behind the glass. What is up? It is Combine Week in the National Football League. JoJo, what's up? How are you?
I will tell you again, as I tell you every morning, that the fastest 10 minutes of the day is between 11:50 and noon. There is
I agree.
anything faster or quicker in our lives than the 10 minutes between. I mean, it's like you're in my office like 45 minutes ago or at my cubicle. It's like, I'll see you in the show in a little while. Next thing you know, we're here. I mean, it's crazy how fast it goes.
Time doth fly, that is for sure. But excited for another big show, and going to have Tim Hasselbeck join us at 1 o'clock. Before that, Terry McCormick from Titan Insider and Main Street Media will join us to talk about Robert Saleh speaking at his first combine as the head coach of the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, and we're on. It's like sometime now, right? Allegedly, no.
Yeah, I think
Terry told us 11:40. Maybe he meant 12:45 Eastern. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
He's up right now.
He's up. Okay.
Yeah,
Did he wake? Okay.
Yeah, he's speaking right now.
All right.
So we'll let you know what he has to say. We are not allowed to air those per the Tennessee Titans, so don't get mad at me. Get mad at them.
But is this through the NFL?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're not going to air it.
Anything to buck the trend. Man.
I don't feel like dealing with lawsuits this week, so
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just
oh man.
You know, and if you say like, well, the other place they're the flagship, so they can do that. So
that's fine. Man, we accept no limitations here. We do our own thing.
We have a standing rule around here. If I tell people, you know, when they're like, hey, can I do this? Instead of asking me, I want you to think about this. Is this going to get Chase a phone call or a meeting? If the answer is yes to either one of those things, you probably shouldn't do it.
What is it that Dr. King, you might know that Dwight Schrute says? If an idiot will do this, then I'm not going to do it. There's some line he has.
Yeah, he says it to Jim, and then he goes, "You idiot."
He goes, "If I think to myself, if there's an idiot going to do this, then I'm not going to do this." So that's how it works, man. Good time. But no, what's he going to say? We're up here. Here's what we're looking for. Here's what we want. I mean, it's still anytime the head coach of the Titans speaks, you want to hear what he's got to say. You just never know what he's going to drop on you. So we're looking forward to that.
You dropped the bomb on me.
He might get there and say, man, I got nothing to
say. Well, he's saying something right now. So we'll let you know what he has to say there. 615-737-1025 is our phone and text line. Driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com. Let's just get right to it, JoJo. What is the question of the day?
Our question of the day is, and I do this every day. I'm like, this would be a great question of the day. What is one movie or TV quote you use in everyday life?
Huh.
Not the favorite quote. Remember we did a show about favorite movie quotes. Not that. What is one quote you use every single day and you don't know that you do it, and you do it either because it's funny or you want to? I'll start off. Dr. Crane, I sent you an email, but we'll play it later. So don't look at your email for me. And it's I use a line from Fletch when I say I use this probably 3 times a day. It's all ball bearings these days. I use that line all the time. When I'm at Home Depot or Lowe's or somebody's talking about something like, well, you know, it's all ball bearings these days. So what's a movie line or quote you use every single day and probably don't know?
Mine is when I'm going somewhere, I go, headed so-and-so, if not back, avenge death.
What's that from?
The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
Homer and Bart, or that's when the prohibition's in place.
That's right.
They're going to the bowling alley. Going bowling, if not back, avenge death.
That's a good one, man.
I use that all the time.
Dr. Crane, you got one?
And another thing that I do because of watching The Simpsons my whole life, it's a reflex. My girlfriend was laughing at me because I do this.
Yeah.
If I like drop something, I'll be like, don't.
That's a good one. I do Lighten Up Francis from Stripes. I use
that's
that.
A good one.
Not as much as it's all ball bearings these days. I mean, I use it to the point where I forget, like, oh my God, that's from Fletch, and why am I using this all the time? That's what I use. So that's what I sent you the clip of, Dr. Crane. So just ignore the clip that I sent you. You know, in fact, I know a lot of things that I send you if you don't mind.
He does.
Yeah, try to do that.
You probably got one from The Godfather or something.
It's actually from Dumb and Dumber. It's just a funny joke between my family. It's like an inside joke. Now I go, that John Denver. Like if you're full of something, we always just say that
Oh,
John
yeah.
Denver. We just stop and everybody busts out laughing.
You should use the last part of that. That John Denver, he's full of.
Oh, we do. It's just
yes.
for radio purposes.
I got it. Yeah,
I
yeah,
use.
man.
So you're saying, or you're telling me there's a chance?
See, I don't use that one at all because so
That's
many
a-
people
I
use it
know.
out of context. I'm like, that to me, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
So the John Denver one and the other one's the Avenged Death. Those are just funny. But I'm telling you, you use these in your everyday vernacular and you're like, oh my gosh, you become just a part of you. So it truly is all ball bearings these days, man. Well, let me ask you this question. In-N-Out opened in Franklin Day, okay?
Mhm.
And it's the third story on Channel 4 at noon. I've never had In-N-Out burger. I mean, is it like
It's good. I finally went to the one in Antioch a few weeks ago. After we went to wrestling, Ricky and I drove out there and went to In-N-Out. That's the first time I saw Nashville SC's training ground.
I just never thought I'd see a day where local news is championing a hamburger. There's nothing wrong with it. I just never thought I would see a day that would happen, and everybody's out there and all excited about it. So good for them. That's fine. But, you know, maybe I could drop a movie line on that one as well. Excuse me for that.
There has been a trade in the National Hockey League. Former Predator, well, barely former Predator defenseman Sam Girard and a 2028 second-round pick are headed to the Pittsburgh Penguins, and Brett Kulak is going to Colorado.
Brett Kulak. Now you got me. What movie is it where the guy, his last name's Gerard? He's chasing. Is that Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, in The Fugitive.
In The Fugitive.
Sam Girard.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Wait, his name is it is Sam Girard, isn't it?
I know it's Gerard, the last name.
I think his first name is Sam. In what's the sequel? U.S. Marshals.
Yeah,
underrated, by the way.
very well underrated. Yeah, at Chasing Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, and Robert Downey Jr.'s in it.
Yep.
Is it Sam
trying to get Wesley Snipes to pay his taxes
or something like that?
In real life, he didn't pay his taxes.
I was like, where are you going? Let's see. The Fugitive. All right, what is his name? And The Fugitive is also great.
Oh yes.
Sam Girard. Samuel Girard.
Yes. All right. That's what you have when you have latchkey kids as adults. Everything revolves back
Stella
to a
Ward
movie.
is in that movie.
She's his wife that got killed, right?
I like Stella Ward. She's very, very good. Julianne Moore's in it. Yeah.
So was Lester Holt. And in the movie, he's asking questions to Sam Girard.
Yeah.
At the very end. That's a good movie, man. You switch the samples.
Yeah.
When he's going off at the ballroom at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you switch the samples.
But I mean, of course, are you talking about quotable movies? Every penthouse, in-house, outhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that one from The Fugitive is
right.
like, and it's referenced in NCIS. Tony DiNozzo loves movies, and they're on a fugitive hunt. He does that.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
So good. So we're underway, and our question of the day is presented by Aries Tactical. Your safety, your skill, your Aries Tactical. First-time shooter, shoot for free. Just tell them that I, Chase McCabe, sent you, and check them out at ariestactical.com.
Off and running. Robert Saleh still at the podium?
Would appear so. Keith says, every day I use the quote from the movie Super Troopers. That little guy, don't worry about that little guy. And also,
yes.
real nice, Clark. I use that one a lot.
You do, yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's another one. Yeah, that's a great one.
Real
nice, Clark.
8586. I constantly say, homie, don't play that.
Good one. Yeah.
Now I'll use the real nice, Clark, but I'll use the can I get you anything else? Refill your eggnog, coffee, take you out in the middle of nowhere, leave you for dead. No, Clark, I'm good.
Oh man, it's so good. I mean, I'm telling you, you'll be very cognizant of all the lines that you use. Caddyshack is another one, but I just had to go with the one I use all the time.
Devin and Dixon, you're killing me, Smalls.
It's a great one.
It's a classic. Mike and Lebanon from Resident Alien. This is some bull.
Right.
Michael and Madison, this is a good one. One of the many quotes I use daily isn't safe for radio. One that probably is. That'll do, pig. That'll do. What is that, babe?
I think so.
James Cromwell.
Yeah, it's James Cromwell. Who, by the way, sad news. James Cromwell was in the movie Revenge of the Nerds, and Robert Carradine is in Revenge of the Nerds. Remember the scene where they're going to college?
Yeah.
It's James Cromwell is taking God, I forget the two guys. Robert Carradine died this morning.
Oh, dang.
Passed away.
There's been a lot of Hollywood's been hit lately.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's supposed to be that he took his own life. That's the rumor out there right now. So we'll just, Revenge of the Nerds is an absolute iconic movie with John Goodman's in it, all these great actors, Ogre. And there's a documentary about the making of the movie, and it was like a 6-week frat party. That's all it was.
I bet.
This witness had a blast. So Revenge of the Nerds. So Robert Carradine passed away.
3424 with a classic, just a bit outside.
That's right. That's another one, man.
You tried the corner and missed. So
he's all the time.
Funny story, and I don't think he cares if I tell this now because it's funny. So one of my first jobs here was producing sounds games. We would run those on 102.5 The Game, and Jeff Him was in his first year with the sounds. So we got to know each other basically through the board, doing the games and stuff. And so there'd be times like, before pitch clock, and those games would go on for like 4 hours. They would.
And he does them by himself.
Right. And so we'd get in, there'd be breaks, and the breaks were like 2 minutes or something like that. And this particular year, the sounds were terrible. They weren't I think all the good players were with the Brewers, and so we would constantly quote Major League to each other. And we'd go to break and he'd be like, 1 hit, we got 1 hit, like quoting that. Well, one day Ryan Porth is producing the game, and I go to Greer Stadium and go to the game with our boss at the time, Jeremy Benefield. Remember Sluggers? It was like the bar that overlooked it was behind home plate.
Is this the old stadium?
This is the old stadium.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear Jeff quoting Major League and like having a conversation, and I'm going, is he doing that on the air? And I listen again, and we figure out that the talk back, like he was potted down everything, but the talk back for some reason was going through Sluggers.
Oh no.
And I go up to the bartender and I say, hey, when did that start? The guy goes, oh, we've heard it all year.
Oh my goodness. You got lucky, brother.
Oh, I know. I
know you're not, you would never curse.
Yeah, no. But it was just like, oh man.
As I've told Dr. Crane this 1,000. Anytime that mic is in front of you, it's always hot.
Oh yeah.
I don't care.
But that's how messed up like all the wiring and everything was at that place.
It's a terrible place.
Like none of it went on the air.
Right.
It was just in Sluggers. So
yeah, there should be a Caddyshack quote coming off of that.
But they enjoyed us quoting Major League all the time.
Oh
so
yes.
That's what it was.
There's a lot of Major League you could do with Major League 2 is very underrated.
Agreed.
Randy Quaid, pretty damn funny in Major League 2.
Yep.
Pretty damn funny in that movie.
Wild Thing.
He is.
You make my heart sing.
He is.
You walk
else.
everything.
He's just so good, man. So yeah, that's our question of the day. What one quote to use every single day, no matter where you are, what you're doing in life? 615-737-1025.
We'll have more of that. And plus, what did Robert Saleh say at the Combine? That's all I had. Chasing Big Joe on this Tuesday, 102.5 The Game.
Need some pliers and a set of 30-weight ball bearings.
What?
Yeah, tell you what, I gotta go to my truck. Fred gets here before I'm back. You can tell him to start without me.
What the hell you need ball bearings for?
Oh, come on, guys. It's so simple. Maybe you need a refresher course. Hey, it's all ball bearings nowadays.
Oh.
Now, you prepare that fetzer valve with some 3-in-1 oil and some gauze pads. And I'm going to need about 10 quarts of antifreeze, preferably Prestone.
No?
No. Don't make that Quaker steak.
Yeah, thank you.
Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Good stuff there. Your favorite movie quotes that you use every day. 8586 says, movie, The Other Guys. Great movie. Yes. I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly on this one.
Such a good line.
My favorite
man.
scene is I can't say the full thing, but Will Ferrell walks into Michael Keaton and goes, Gator wants his gat back.
Yes.
And Michael Keaton's on the phone and just kind of looks at him and just hands it to him.
It's a very underrated movie, man.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, Knicks tickets or Jersey Boys, and they go to Jersey Boys,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
Right.
Aim for the bushes. That's such a
Aim for the
quotable movie.
bushes. And then, like, they just the next scene is the funeral. Oh, it's so good. Lot going on at the Combine and with the Titans, or sort of with the Titans. Shout out to friend of the show, our guy, John Robinson, as he has been hired. I texted with him a little bit last night. He's been hired by the Miami Dolphins as senior personnel executive. So he is going to join GM John Eric Sullivan with the Dolphins. And I think that's a great fit for him. I'm glad to see him back in. Say what you want about his time here. There was some good. Yes, there was some bad. But I think everybody deserves another chance. And John's always been great to us. So
Sure.
I'm happy to see that for him. My guess is he's going to be reunited with a quarterback he drafted in the 3rd round.
They can't
when
pay
this
him
is
that
all-
money, Chase. They can't pay Malik Willis. He's not worth $10 million, and they're going to pay him $30 to $40 million. They can't do that.
Good for him.
Great for him. But, I mean, come on. I think he started, 3 games? That's the most he started in a row for the Packers?
Probably. He looked pretty good, though.
Come on.
I wouldn't pay him $30 million.
No. Not at
I
all.
don't know. I would make that deal very incentive laden. Like if you're gonna, but I mean, we had Tim Hasselbeck on last week, and I said, "Is he a bridge quarterback?" And he goes, "Chase, I think he's going to get $40 million, or could get $40 million. Like he's a starter. He's going to get starter money. It's just unbelievable."
But good for John too. I'm jealous. I'd like to be down there in the warm temperatures and the palm trees.
He's been with Tampa. You know, he was Tampa before here.
He was. So good for, and that's the thing. Give him a second chance. That's fine. Look, we talked the Isaiah Wilson thing, right? Go back and watch Isaiah Wilson at Georgia. He mauled people.
Yeah.
He was great. It was just, we're still unsure what happened. He just didn't want to play football anymore. And unfortunately, the Titans drafted that guy.
Yeah.
Now, 21, Farley, yes. I don't blame 20 on John Robinson at all, because Isaiah Wilson at Georgia was a bulldozer, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm basically going through Paul Kuharski's Twitter right now because there's a few things that caught my eye. He says, just watched Burke Nihill and Rand Carthon exchange a warm greeting at the Combine. Carthon is here for CBS. 2 things. Why the hell is Burke Nihill at the Combine?
Probably talking to Goodell about the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, like, I mean, I'm not hating on him, but like, what? I mean, is he scouting linebackers now? Like, what's he doing?
Maybe so.
I mean,
Maybe he's scouting vendors.
Maybe. And Paul points out that Saleh has not been at the Combine since 2019.
He didn't go as a head coach for the
not.
Jets.
A lot don't.
The Jets probably like, nah, we're not paying you to go down there.
They send a lot of like GMs and coaches aren't going anymore.
Oh,
They send like scouts, and
I'd want to go for the 15-minute interview.
yeah, me too. That's my thing. I don't care. I can watch the workouts. Like scout can do the workout. Like I don't care as much about that as maybe.
Yeah. I want to talk to you. Do you
Yeah.
look me in the eye?
Right.
I mean, what's your, you hold yourself strong and positive? I just want to know. By the way, there's a one thing I can't stand in life. When I shake your hand, if you shake my hand like a dead fish,
yeah.
and you're a man, I can't
Um,
handle that.
Robert Saleh, quote, Bain's tape is undeniable, end quote. Talking about Ruben Bain.
Yeah,
I hope so. I hope that he falls in love with him.
That Brian McKnight song. There we go. When I think of Brian, when I think of Ruben Bain, I'm gonna think of that song from now on. Good. Should be. Don't make this complicated. Don't take Jeremiah Love. Don't do all this stuff. Get a prime need. Get Ruben Bain.
Other things out of the combine. Nick Sirianni says can't guarantee A.J. Brown's return. I think he gets traded.
Yeah, of course he's getting traded.
And no, I have no interest in bringing him back.
What if?
They brought him back?
No,
he goes to daddy?
He goes to Miami. Full circle moment. By the way, the 28th, all the planets are visible in the night sky, I'm being told. Like all of them are like in a line. Maybe this is the coming together of Robinson and then A.J. Brown again.
Kirk Cousins is going to be released on March 11th. He'll become a free agent. Any interest in him as a backup quarterback?
Not with the $2 million. He's worth $150 million. He's done nothing.
Yeah,
I'll give you $2 million.
I mean, if I'm Miami, if I'm a team that's needing a starter, I would probably look at him.
Yeah,
he can be a bridge guy.
And he's not going to win your playoff game, but
that's fine.
You like that bridge guy talk, right? You like that bridge.
Well, sometimes you need a bridge.
What's your favorite bridge?
That big one on Highway 90 or Highway 100 going, or is it 96? Maybe 96 down in Franklin.
The big
Natchez
Trace. Yeah, that's nice.
It's a hell of.
But is that a bridge though?
Yeah.
Or is that
what the hell else would it be?
Or is that is it something but does it have to have water go underneath it
to be a bridge?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm asking.
I'm not as smart as you are.
It's called a bridge.
Is that like an abutment or something? What do you call that?
What the hell are you talking about?
Somebody's going to correct us. Like, that's not a bridge. There's no water underneath.
I think it's a bridge.
Okay.
I don't know. The Raiders are expecting to keep Max Crosby, even though there's a bunch of rumors out there. I'd trade him.
Yeah. Let's just start new, man.
Yeah. I would trade him and get a bunch of draft picks.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's combine season for sure. Mel Kiper has his latest mock draft, and in this one he has the Titans taking Arvell Reese, linebacker from Ohio State.
Ain't happening. Did they not look at he just goes down a list.
I think so.
It ain't happening.
He has Bain going where do you have Bain? He has Bain going 10th overall to Cincinnati.
He ain't
making it out of the top 5.
No, he's not. Just put the tape on. Put the tape on from the playoff games. Not when you played Boston College or Wake Forest. Put it on when he played against A&M and Ohio State. And they beat somebody else on their way. Ole Miss. Hell, put it on against when they played Indiana. The guy is relentless. Don't make this difficult. That's it.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm no arguments. I mean, there's nobody that has changed my mind on Ruben Bain to this point.
Right. Now, Bailey at Tech is pretty damn good.
Yeah, he had him going 3rd overall.
Oh, okay. But I'm fine with him.
Yep.
You're going to get one of these pass rushers, and it's going to be great.
Yep. But I mean, you're seeing the same names. Jim Wyatt did his first mock draft roundup, and you're seeing Ruben Bain, David Bailey, Arvell Reese is pretty much. There's one guy, Rob Rang from Fox Sports, has Sonny Styles from Ohio State, a linebacker, but everybody else it's either Bailey, Reese, or Bain.
Not taking a linebacker, just not.
No. Well, one thing that Kiper says is that Reese. Here, let me pull it up. New coach, Reese's instincts and bursts are all over the tape. I'm still ranking him as a linebacker at the moment, and he could help Tennessee there. But new coach Robert Saleh might very well move him to edge, where he played the majority of the time in 2025. So he could play both. So
okay,
something to consider. Look, I want Ruben Bain, but if they ended up with one of those three guys, I'd be okay with it.
Sure, but I mean, make it an edge rusher.
Yeah.
Right? They don't call them
Yeah.
defensive ends anymore, by the
No.
way. I've been told that.
Yeah.
They're all edge rusher. Give me an edge rusher, I'm happy. I
Yep.
prefer Bain,
I would agree.
but give me one of the three, and I'm good.
I would agree. 615-737-1025. The Titans also made something else official today with a little bit of a tease. We'll talk about it coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game. My tease was good, so it leads us in to our first guest of the day. Terry McCormick, TitanInsider.com, Main Street Media, joins us now. Terry, how's Indy?
Indy is very busy and very cold.
I bet. Robert Saleh just got done speaking. Anything stand out to you that he said?
Yeah, a couple of things. He was talking about, I asked him a little bit about players that don't meet the measurables, and I specifically brought up Ruben Bain of Miami, who I think is on a lot of Titans fans' minds these days. And he said that when you evaluate a player, you have to determine if, and you see the production, you have to see what causes the production. Is it from the player? Is it from the scheme and somebody else creating that production for the player? And he said that when you look at a player who doesn't have the desired measurables, you have to find out, is that player the exception or is he the rule? And he said that production-wise, he said Bain's production is undeniable. So it sounds like that they would be leaning toward Bain maybe as the exception and not the rule, in terms of evaluating him. But the process is just beginning. But that is interesting, I thought.
I saw, is it true that he hasn't been at the Combine since like 2019?
That is true. That's what he told us. He's not been here since 2019 when he was the coach of the Jets. The Jets, made it a point, I guess, not to have the head coach there. They would send their scouts and front office people.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. That's why the Jets have had so much success. So there you go.
Guys,
They
look,
probably wanted
I'm
to pay his
telling-
own way down there. That's probably why he didn't say, I'm not doing that, going down there.
Look, this is what I will tell you about the New York Jets, and I don't think you can deny it. I think the New York Jets sold their soul to win Super Bowl III, and they've been paying for it ever since.
Probably. I swear it seems that way.
Well, I mean, it's one of the greatest upsets of all time, so you're probably right on that, Terry. Terry McCormick joins us from Indianapolis and the Combine. Terry, we've talked about this in the past. The Titans do a great job of overcomplicating things. I mean, this is a need. They need a pass rusher, right? So
Yes.
they'll probably go out and draft Jeremiah Love. I mean, they just don't need to make this difficult. They need a pass rusher. They've got them available, right? So just go ahead and seal the deal and go forward. But until they call his name, Terry, I will not be convinced that this is not the same old Titans.
Well, I mean, you make a good point, but just to play devil's advocate here, Joe, I will say this. This team has so many needs that whichever direction they go, as long as they get the best player on their board and a guy who's productive, they really can't go wrong. If they decide to take a receiver at number 4, or I don't think they'd take a corner that high, but a corner or an edge rusher, any of those things, I think as long as you get who you have rated as the best football player on your board, then I can't really fault them for that, because they are where they are with so many needs at the bottom of the league that you got to start rebuilding somewhere.
Hey, Terry,
But I don't disagree with you. I'll say that. I don't disagree with you.
Sorry to interrupt. Hey, we're watching CBS Sports Network. Can you go stand behind Rand Carthon right now and wave at us? That'd be great.
Well, I stepped out in the hallway so I could do this interview with you guys. But if you'd like, I can sprint back in there and just kind of wave and look like a fool for a little bit.
No,
I do it all the time,
okay.
Terry. Don't
That's
worry
all
about
right.
it. I look like a fool all the time. So here's my thing about the defensive end. There's a guy that can come in immediately. Not a wide receiver, not a linebacker, not a running back, but a guy that you could plug in, Terry, day one, Ruben Bay, maybe it's David Bailey, it doesn't matter. Plug in from the very first play in September at Nissan Stadium and say, go. That's why I need an edge rusher right now with the first pick in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you, and I think you've got a defensive-minded head coach in Robert Saleh. It makes too much sense, but then again, in the past, we've seen things make too much sense for this team, and they've gone against the grain and done something else, and that's gotten them in trouble. But yeah, I mean, now this roster is not where it was in 1999, but in 1999, it was very evident that they were a Javon Curse away from being a Super Bowl team, and that's exactly what they did. And, sometimes if there's a player there who is a no-brainer, you have to overlook everything else. You just have to say, that's our guy.
Have you heard any rumblings about maybe a team might move up to 4 and want that position? And at the time, I mean, because there's at the Combine, all the rumors are out there. If they can get something in return, it'd be great. If not, man, stick it 4, make it happen, and go. But I guess that's more of a Borgonzi thing tomorrow when he speaks.
Yeah, I think, we'll talk to Borgonzi tomorrow and try to get a feel for, how much action there might be surrounding that number 4 pick. It might be a little harder to move down at number 4 because really Fernando Mendoza is the only quarterback, it seems like, that is really, rated highly. He's going to go number 1 overall to the Raiders. And so when you have that happen, Ty Simpson doesn't appear to be moving the needle as much. He may end up being more like Jackson Dart going toward the end of the first round. And so if you're in that situation and there's not a quarterback out there that somebody wants to trade up for, it makes it a little harder to move down unless somebody is a player away. If somebody's a David Bailey away, or if somebody is one of those receivers away and they want to move up, then you might find a trading partner. But otherwise, without a quarterback in the equation, makes it a lot more difficult.
Terry McCormick is with us. We've are starting to see rumors of players that could get cut or traded. AJ Brown's name is out there as one. Do you think this could be an active trade market, before free agency and when free agency starts?
I think you'll see a few players move. AJ's name is certainly around, and it seems like AJ wears out his welcome after 3 or 4 years. I don't know. Maybe that's just a wide receiver thing. I'm sure Mike Vrabel would pony up and love to bring AJ back into the fold with him and bring him up to New England. There's some people saying, well, bring AJ back to the Titans, but let's be honest. The Titans are not ready. The Titans are not ready for AJ Brown. This roster doesn't have enough. AJ is a little bit of a mercurial personality at times, and I don't know that a young locker room could handle, that type of personality right yet, especially if you're not doing a lot of winning, because I can't imagine A.J. Brown being a very happy camper on a team that would win 3, 4, 5 games.
Well, Joe said it earlier, and I think we're actively rooting for this now with John Robinson joining the Dolphins. I hope they trade for him.
Okay, I'm on board with that. I don't know who's going to throw the football to him, but I'd be on board.
Malik Willis. That's who it's going to be. Malik Willis.
There you go, just like old times.
But it would close that portal, right? The reuniting of A.J. Brown and John Robinson would be absolutely phenomenal. I mean, that would always the earth would probably shake for a little bit.
Yes, that would certainly be one of those things that would get the attention of not only the entire league, but you're right. I think the earth would probably shake a little bit. Might even spin off its axis.
Right. I'm looking this up, Terry. The last time the NFL draft with only one quarterback selected in the first round, because it looks like Mendoza is going to be the only one. Do you remember the last time? It's a tough question. With only one quarterback selected in the first round, you remember when that was?
I think it was Kenny Pickett 3 or 4 years ago.
2022. Yeah, man. Good job. Before that, it was 2013. So there are instances where quarterbacks are not, the talk of the town. Only one go. The Ty Simpson fall for me, Terry, when you could have gone back to Alabama or transferred someplace else and got $5 to $6 million, you want to go pro. There's something off there, man. I don't know what it is, but you're going to follow the first round allegedly. Man, it's not good.
Yeah, I mean, I still think he will go in the first round because I don't think this is a particularly strong draft, top to bottom. Most people are saying there are 13 to 14 guys who really have first round grades on most of the boards. So if that's the case, the first place you would look probably if you're taking a guy who's not necessarily graded in the first round, you probably look at the quarterback position. So I still think Ty Simpson will go in the first round. I just don't know if he'll go in the first half of the first round.
Well, I just looked this up. There was a time in 1996, there was no quarterback taken in the first round. Tony Banks went in the second round as the first quarterback, ended up winning 2 Super Bowl rings. So sometimes it's where you land, man. So who knows? This could be interesting to see where Ty Simpson goes in the draft. I just find this all very peculiar that he didn't go back to Alabama.
Yeah, what I've been told by people who follow Alabama and are a little bit in the know about that program is that they are very, very high on the kid that backed up Simpson this year. Was he a freshman last year, I think?
Yes.
His name escapes me, but they're very high on him, and they think it's his turn because they feel like he's going to be really good with a high ceiling.
Terry, can you name the quarterback that was taken in the 2013 first round?
It's not Geno Smith because he went in the second round. It's E.J. Manuel.
E.J. Manuel taken one pick after Kenny Vaccaro goes to New Orleans.
There you go.
There you go.
Legend Kenny Vaccaro.
Yeah,
Terry.
I'm not talking to the media any more than the quarterback at Baltimore, Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah,
runs right past him in the playoff game. I'm like, shut up, Vaccaro.
I do remember that. Terry, enjoy Indy. Appreciate the time as always.
All right, you guys have a good one. See
Absolutely. Ya. Terry McCormick, Titan Insider, Main Street Media. Appreciate him for joining us. I mentioned the tease. The Titans did make an official and teased March 12th. They'll unveil, as they put it, a new chapter, and it looks like the sleeve of a uniform in Columbia blue with dark blue tri-stars on it. So looks like they will be unveiling the new look on March 12th.
Looks like they were beat to it by a bunch of bloggers and people. Love
But
it,
this
man.
one, I mean, what they're showing looks a little different from what I've seen. But who knows? We'll see. I like the TriStar.
What day is that? March 12th, man. Let me see. My little
Um,
calendar here. You doing okay?
I'm good,
Yep.
man. Yeah. Mhm.
Let's see here. March 12th is
It is a Thursday.
Thursday. 2 weeks from this Thursday.
Yeah. So we look forward to that.
You think Amy is happy today?
Sure. I don't know.
Johnny comes off the payroll a little bit.
Oh yeah. Depending on how much, this was his last year, I think, but
Okay.
depending on how much he makes.
Hope
Yeah.
the Dolphins pay him $1. And he still gets money.
How
from the
much you want?
Titans.
I'll do it for 50 cents.
Amy, and we got to deduct 50 cents from John Robinson. Who was that again? He was 7 general managers
Was
ago.
he an intern?
Oh, that guy. Okay.
I'm
So-
just waiting for who's this nice man on TV? We should talk to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
like
already-
his tracksuit.
Looks like he takes good naps.
Amy's probably like, now I get that ivory back scratcher I've been wanting for so long.
Speaking of quotes.
Speaking of quotes, man. Right.
We'll come back with more Jason Big Joe 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Tuesday. NFL Combine underway. Watching all the coverage there from Indianapolis. And appreciate Terry McCormick for joining us
Always.
in the last segment. One of the running backs that Titans fans have been hoping for, well, it's not going to happen. The New York Jets are going to franchise tag Breece Hall. So he will not hit the market.
I don't what he wanted to pay. I was not on board with that.
By the way, I hate the franchise tag. I think it should go away.
Why?
Because
don't players hate it too?
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, I mean, you hate it. You don't hate it if you get it. You know, like if you're not a top, what is it, top 5?
Something like that, yeah.
Average. If you're not a top 5 receiver and then you get that money for a year, then I guess you like it. But
well, I mean, it's they should get rid of it.
I think if you have hit the point in your contract where you can get free agency, you should be allowed to hit free agency.
But he's gonna get a lot of money.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, so I don't know. I was not on board with all the money the team would have paid him. I think there's good options.
I would rather have Kenneth Walker. I mean, either keep Pollard or get Kenneth Walker than Breece Hall.
Yes, I'm on board for that.
Eric wants to weigh in on our question of the day. What's up, Eric?
Hey guys, I've got two. This first one is an honorable mention. The second one is my real one. But one of mine is, of course, from the movie The Legend of Talladega Nights, the relation of Ricky Bobby, when Gary Cole says to Will Ferrell's son, "This is nothing like driving around with a cougar in your car." I remember that time. I was laughing so hard. I was in tears when I saw that scene. But my favorite one comes from a classic movie. This is kind of more serious. It's when I guess it's a prison. I guess it's the warden says to Paul Newman, "Now, what we have here is a failure to communicate." Yeah, Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke,
favorite lines. Yeah. Guys, as always, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Y'all guys take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Eric.
See you, buddy.
That's it.
The Big E.
That is a good one.
Heck yeah, that's a great movie, man.
615-737-1025. Quote that you use on a daily basis from TV or a movie.
George sent me a note from Caddyshack when Ted Knight says, well
we're
waiting.
Yeah, I saw
such a good line. Gosh.
That's a good one. 5732 says, or Dennis says, I use this quote when people disagree with me from What About Bob? There's two kinds of people in this world, those who like Neil Diamond and those who don't.
That's a good that's a good. There's a one that popped out of that too, the Bill Murray that I use more than I should. When somebody comes up and says, "You don't remember me?" and I'm like, Ned Ryerson? Yeah, I remember you. And they're like, no. I'm like, yeah, Ned Ryerson, right? Oh, that's such a good movie. That's a fun line to use too.
What movie is that from?
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a good
one. Ned Ryerson? You're so excited to say that and see them.
On like day 3, Bill Murray just shoves him to the side.
Right. First time he meets him, like, you went out with my sister, remember, in high school, the prom? He's like, yeah, I don't know. And then day 3, yeah, right. He shoves him away. Get away from me. It's Ned Ryerson, man. But Caddyshack, I mean, we had that question on one day about the most quotable movies. And man, I think we did the whole 3-hour show was about quotes from movies and all that. But that's just an individual quote used every day. Mine is, it's all ball bearings.
Here's a classic. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's it. That's a good one. Or, damn. Or, man, how you going to get fired on your day off?
Yeah. Those are all, man.
Friday is so good.
Yeah.
So classic.
It is. I mean, all those. Or there's a great line from Shawshank when it says, why are you in here? And he says, I'm innocent. And then he says, the lawyer blanked me.
Oh, yeah.
And that's, I use that one sometimes here and there.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? I'm innocent. The lawyers blanked me.
Yeah. Doesn't Red say, Red's like everybody else, everybody in here is innocent or something?
Here is innocent. Yeah. Name another movie where you cheer for convicts.
The Green Mile, maybe.
Longest Yard.
Longest Yard.
Okay, it's a good one. The original, the Adam Sandler one. The original is fantastic.
The Last Castle. Is it with Robert
so
Redford?
Much.
Yeah.
No, The bad guy in that was
I'm just trying to think.
James
Prison.
Gandolfino from The Sopranos.
Gandolfini. Yeah.
Gandolfini, yeah.
That's a great. I don't know. It's a great question.
Green Mile might be our longest yard.
Yeah.
That's pretty close. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! At the very end, when he's going to pick the football up.
Is the Green Mile where Michael Clark Duncan says, "I'm tired, boss"?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to think if he said that in Ricky Bobby, but he did. Or
No.
he's also in Armageddon.
I still can't believe he's like gone.
Been like 15
Yeah.
now, maybe longer than that.
But yeah, he was in Armageddon. He was in the Green Mile. He was in Talladega Nights. There's another one I'm forgetting that he was in. I loved him. It was sad.
Yeah, it was, man. But like you could use on like a sports quote thing. You can find those that you use from movies, but it's always a default to the movies you've seen a billion times and seen Fletch more than I probably should be allowed to.
Fletch is a great movie. Oh, The Whole Nine Yards. He's in that.
Oh, that's with Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The last thing he did was The Challenger in 2015. It was a boxing movie.
I don't remember that at all.
And that was it.
Oh man.
So he's been gone 11 years.
11 years.
Crazy.
Yep.
Or no, longer than that. 2012 is when he died. So
Yeah,
I guess
I
he
thought
had, I guess that whatever that was in 2015, he had been working on.
Yeah, it's just I mean, like I said, you'll be cognizant now of like, oh my gosh, that's from something I use it all the time.
Yeah.
And then you drop lines from Stripes. I mean, there's a line from Stripes, which I think is one of those underrated lines of all time. And when Sergeant Hawkins stops Bill Murray and they're coming back from a jog and he's in last, and Sergeant Hawkins says, "Boy, I seem to every time that we do something, you're always coming up last." And Bill Murray says, "Well, I'm pacing myself, sir." And that is an absolute classic line that should be used more than it should be. 1,000 times a day. Good times. Great oldies. Ba-na-na-na.
Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm looking at, was he in Con Air?
Michael Clark Duncan?
Yeah, no.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Michael T. Williamson was friend of the show.
Yeah. Con Air is this is a put the bunny down.
Con Air is
with that terrible it is a great movie. I think it's one of those, it's like it's so bad it's good.
Yep.
But like I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
He's got that terrible accent though.
Then they play that Trisha Yearwood song at the end when he reunites with his
Yeah.
kids.
How Will I Live Without You?
It just didn't fit.
Yeah, because remember Leanne Rimes did the first cut on that. Where do you remember where she shot the video?
With Bridgestone Arena.
It was right when it was open
Yep.
too. And then Trisha Yearwood did it for Con Air.
And the thing was, because she was like 14, Leanne Rimes.
Yeah.
And it felt like, I don't know if the producer said that, but it felt like Leanne Rimes was singing about her dog.
Yeah.
And like Trisha Yearwood was singing about a relationship with a person.
Right.
Things that happen, man.
Here's a few. This is a good one. 1833. I'm your Huckleberry.
See, there was a problem for years. People thought he said Huckleberry, and it's not. It's a Huckleberry, which is a pallbearer at your funeral.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, for years, I'm your Huckleberry. I'm like, that's not how it was.
615-737-1025. We'll get more of these. Tim Hasselbeck going to join us coming up next here on 1025 The Game. Hour number 2, Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Tuesday. NFL Combine getting underway in Indianapolis. A lot of coaches and GMs doing their talk. We say hello now to ESPN NFL analyst and Innsworth football coach Tim Hasselbeck, who joins us. Tim, what's up?
What's up? How are you guys doing your own combine today?
Yeah, Joe's going to try and bench press. And
we'll try to do 135, Tim. That's
Yeah.
been a while, so see what I can do.
Yeah, we're going to see what we can do there. Do you have a combine over there at Innsworth?
No combine over here. Maybe because my combine experience was, it just was left a lot to be desired in my eyes. I was one of the guys that they kind of position it like, hey, you're going to throw in the quarterbacks, throw and do all that stuff, but how about just get extra exposure and, throw with the running backs and the tight ends and even the defensive back drills. So come in early and do that, which when you're that age and you're easily convinced, you're like, okay, yeah, that'll help me. But really all you do is you just wear yourself out throwing a bunch of drills where no one's paying any attention to you. It was like, yeah, it was probably not the smartest move.
So here's my question to start. Robert Saleh spoke today. He said this was the first combine he's been at since 2019. And I feel like that's kind of become the trend that, coaches and, some do, some want to be at everything and some don't. My thing would be, wouldn't it be beneficial to be able to go and sit in the same room with the kid and look them in the eye and have a conversation?
Yeah, I think it's weird now, some of the guys. It's not like you're asking these coaches who have demanding schedules. I mean, I think, in fairness, the season's long, the NFL season can be demanding. And so there probably are things they don't need to do anymore. But I would think because it's just such the center of everything going on and because it's, like you said, you can be in that room and, kind of bang for your buck in terms of go to Indy and be able to sit in interviews with prospects that you feel like sitting in there with. That feels to me like it would be worth your time.
Talking to Tim Hasselbeck today. Tim, it's funny talking about throwing to receivers. Was it last year that Tyler, is it Schluck or how do you Shuck, yeah, was throwing to, and he was hitting guys in their ankles and guys were getting mad. I don't need that pressure in my life, so I wouldn't have done that.
See, I here's the way I look at it is that if you're a coach evaluating a guy, you should know you're going into it. He doesn't even know these guys. I'll tell you my combine experience. My college coach or coordinator, Dana Bible, said to me, he's like, listen, they complete the passes. So don't get up there with a guy who runs a go route and, overthrow him by 15 yards, complete passes, do that. And, at the time I'm like, yeah, that's good advice, right? That's really good advice. So here I am playing college football on the East Coast in Boston. And, you go to the combine, there's kids from all over the country. And I look out there and there's a guy and he's got these yellow track tights on. And this is before, people were wearing the tights and stuff. Everyone was wearing grays and T-shirts and stuff like that back then. And this guy's got these yellow, tights on. Well, he runs a go route and I underthrow him by a lot. He's kind of waiting for the football and stuff. And I'm thinking, that's what my college coach told me to do. I was thinking it's good advice. But I think really what it made me do, made me look like I couldn't reach the guy. Ooh. Now, the guy ended up being Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco. But I don't know that. He played at Oregon State or somewhere. I never saw an Oregon State game. I had no idea who he was. So I say all of that to say coaches know, you've never thrown with this guy before. He may not run a good route. So I think if you are at least looking at it through that lens as somebody that's evaluating quarterbacks in that process, I think you'll understand that there are going to be some misses.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It was Tyler, so guys were getting mad at Tyler Shuck and his, it's one of those things was I didn't really want to be here and do this. Mendoza's come out and said, I'm in Indy. I'll go for the interviews, but I'm not throwing. Smart move?
Yeah. Yeah. For when you don't have anything to gain, which he doesn't, he's going to be the first pick, then there's no sense in doing it. If it can benefit you, Tyler Shug, Ty Simpson, any of these other guys that aren't projected to go in the first round or first half of the first round, whatever, their grade looks like, then you should go and compete. Like that's definitely, how I, would approach it and would advise people to approach it.
Sure.
And look, just because you go and you throw great at the combine doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to help you. When my year at the combine, Michael Vick did not throw because, he was going to be the number 1 overall pick. Drew Brees did throw. I didn't think he actually threw the ball. I didn't think he threw it well. The guy who I thought probably had the best day throwing the football at the combine my year was Josh Booty, the former LSU quarterback that had been a pro baseball player. And I want to say he went in the 5th or 6th round and maybe lasted a year or two. So, it's one of these things where it's just one piece of the evaluation puzzle. Because it's an event, I think we talk about it and make it feel like it's bigger than it actually is.
Absolutely. It's funny. Chase and I are both on the Reuben Bain trend. I mean, we want this guy to come here, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the negativity hits him in Indianapolis. Oh, his burst wasn't there. His hands are small. His arms aren't that long. And I was telling Chase, for me, put on the 4 games in the college football playoffs and then just shut your mouth, right? I mean, you watch at that high level, Tim, of how well he played, but you go to the combine, all they're going to do is come back with negatives on him. I don't see the value in that.
Yeah, I will say that, the process is typically hard on everybody, unless you're a guy that just, tests and measures, in a way that just is a massive benefit to you. It's an unforgiving process. So now look, I don't know what they're going to say about Reuben Bain. I don't, obviously like the Will Campbell stuff from a year ago was the arm length could end up being a thing for him. But here's what I'll tell you about, my experience, kind of being around him, I guess it would have been 4 years ago ish. He was a highly recruited kid coming out of high school, so much so that Miami was paying him a lot of money straight out of high school. And he started at defensive end as a freshman. And everybody there, I remember talking to Jason Taylor before a game. He's like, you have no idea how good this guy's going to be. I'm like, well, what do you mean? I mean, it's Miami. There's been a lot of good guys. And he was like, this guy is going to be as good as anybody that we've ever had here. Like that's, and I'm like, you're saying that already? And he's like, saying it already. So I just think that, I believe his brother got added to the coaching staff there at Miami, and then he delivered, once he got to college. So, I do think that I'm sure that there will be things that are said about him in this process that people aren't crazy about, in terms of measurables or whatever it may be. But, I think what you're getting at is, the guy came into a massive program and played at a really high level every opportunity he got.
Hey, I want to ask you, this is more of a technical question. And I never saw this before Tom Brady got in the league. Tom Brady used to point out the Mike linebacker before every play. Yeah. Why did he do that? I don't know if your brother did that or if you did that. Yeah. Nobody ever did that when I played.
So basically, there's definitely an era, probably, early 2000s where, a lot more got put on the quarterback's plate in terms of setting protections and then also setting like front identification in the run game.
Okay.
And, in many respects took it out of the center's hands for most teams and put it in the quarterback's hands. And so, depending on if the run scheme, would, have, okay, it would send the line a certain direction, basically, based on the Mike call. And then in pass protection, a similar thing. So if the offensive line had the 4 down and the Mike linebacker, and you Mike number 50 as the Mike linebacker, well, then they're working to that guy. If the pass protection was one where they block the 4 down lineman and the will, and you set 50 as the Mike, well, they know that they're sliding to 49, and so they just, that's how you do it. So really, it was, it became probably most prominent between Peyton and Tom Brady
Right.
and Drew Brees and guys that could really control the game where they were doing it. Now it's pretty much every quarterback is asked to do it that way.
It's a lot on a quarterback, man.
Hey, and that's why, we run them out of town when they stink. You know what I mean? Pay them all the big bucks. That's what I mean.
We'll have more with Tim Hasselbeck coming up next here on Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5. The Game on this Tuesday, continuing with Tim Hasselbeck, ESPN NFL analyst, who joins us now. Nick Sirianni was asked earlier today about A.J. Brown, and he said he's not sure if he'll be back. Do you think A.J. Brown is on another team to start the 26th season?
Yeah, I do. I mean, because if you weren't going to trade him, you wouldn't answer the question that way. And he's been so productive. The fact that there's all of this, kind of smoke out there on a player at his age that's been, as productive as he's been, who quite frankly is now on a contract that is reasonable for his level of production based on what's happened with receiver contracts. Yeah, they clearly feel like a change of scenery is going to be better for them in Philadelphia. So I do think he'll be on the move.
Where do you think the best fit for him would be?
I think there are a lot of really good fits. Look, making the connection to New England,
Yep.
I think makes sense. The relationship with Vrabel knowing kind of what he's getting personality-wise, and then the fact that it's a massive need there in New England. Like, they need a number one wide receiver, a true, good, physical number one wide receiver. I think you could end up saying, similar things about, a bunch of teams, really. I think there are other teams. The Bills would be in the market for a number one receiver. A lot of people have linked the Broncos to want to be in the market for a player like that. And then let's just say, for example, that, Mike Evans is not in Tampa. Well, Tampa's then going to need one. So, the market will be strong in terms of people that would want A.J. Brown. Now, I don't think that the Eagles are going to just give him away for nothing, but I think they're signaling to people, come get a number one wide receiver.
What do you think the market's going to be for Kirk Cousins when he's released?
Yeah, I think it's probably a little bit like Aaron Rodgers, when he was going through it. So not a priority free agent signing. So I guess what that would mean is if we look at the quarterbacks that are going to be available, I think it would be a wait and see. It would be, after the draft. It would be kind of an environment where, the dust has settled. So, and I'm not positive that he would find a place where he walks in and he's for sure the day one starter. Now, as teams maybe go through their process, take Arizona, for example. If Arizona goes through their process and says, look, we don't want to invest and build around Malik Willis, we're moving on from Kyler Murray, we just need someone that is looking to be in a starter right now, and we can get him on a reasonable deal, well, maybe Kirk Cousins would do that.
What about the latest reclamation project being Mac Jones? I'm reading now there might be some offers for him. I mean, is he that next Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Tim?
I don't, because I don't think there are those guys I don't think there are guys like that every year. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, but who was the one prior to them?
Rich Gannon?
No, I mean, Tannehill was.
Yeah.
Right. But who, you just go through them, there isn't one every year.
Right.
So, I think the idea that somebody completely changes. Do I think Mac Jones is as bad as he was in New England? No. But do I think that, he's going to, sign a contract that is, a clear starter contract? I don't think that will happen. And I think, his path to becoming a free agent and be out there is different than where Malik Willis sits right now.
Would you rather have Malik Willis or Mac Jones if you're Miami?
I think you would probably rather Malik Willis. One, you don't have to give up anything to get him. And, in this round of free agency, and I think it just comes down to really what this is going to boil down to, I believe, is who's interested in Malik Willis.
Right.
If there's more than one team, then I might pump the brakes a little bit. But if you're the Dolphins and you're the only one, well then be smart about it. It reminds me a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember, it was years ago, and Ryan Fitzpatrick was going to be the starter at the Jets, and he was coming off a very good year the year before, but there was no other seat for him in the musical chairs of starting quarterbacks. And so, like, if we look at it right now, what are the openings? The openings are the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Jets, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then the Raiders, but the Raiders are going to fill. So those are the only places. Well, Tua and Kyler are going to end up somewhere else. So, like, let's just say Kyler gets released by the Cardinals and ends up at the Jets. All right, well, the Jets is now full, and Kyler is going to be on a prove-it deal. All right, so now you're down to two teams. And if Arizona isn't willing to get into the Malik Willis sweepstakes, well, then if you are the Miami Dolphins, like, you're not paying Malik Willis whatever people are saying, $40 million a year.
Right.
You're
right.
saying, like, hey, look, this is what we're going to do. It's really going to be like a 1 or 2 year thing, and you're going to have to prove it to them.
What are they going to do with J.J. McCarthy? I mean, is this going to be the albatross? It's on Kevin O'Connell forever. I mean, Darnold wins a Super Bowl. McCarthy's not good. I mean, what are they going to do?
Well, first off, I'd like you guys to bring back the tape of me last year saying that I would build around Sam Darnold.
Yep.
At the time, a 27-year-old that had thrown 28 touchdowns. Look, I'm always taking the guy that I've seen do it at this level rather than the guy that we think maybe can one day possibly do it.
Yep.
Look, I think that scenario is one where, all right, let's say, kind of the dust settles after the draft. Let's pretend Raiders draft a quarterback. The Jets take Kyler Murray. Malik Willis goes to the Dolphins, and Ty Simpson ends up in Arizona. All right, well, now you're Kyler Murray, and you're looking for a landing spot. And they're like, hey, man, why don't you come here, be a 1-year, $10 million deal. You'll be one of the highest paid backups in the league, and we're going to let you compete with him. We're going to let you compete with J.J. McCarthy. Like, to me, like, that's where, or maybe even say something similar to Kirk Cousins. Hey, 1 year, $10 million, but we need to win games. You want to come back to Minnesota? So I think that's what happens there. It's basically Daniel Jones all over again.
Let me ask, now it's actually a serious question for you one time. Are we running out of good quarterbacks, Tim?
I don't think so. I think you can make a list of a dozen quarterbacks that are really good. I mean, I really think you can. And so, the top guys are the top guys that everyone can name. Look, I think, would you consider Bo Nix a top 12 quarterback? I think he's really good. You look at what Dak Prescott has done throughout his career. It's a really good quarterback. I think we've got good quarterback play. It does seem when, you get to, some guys that haven't proved it yet, you wonder, okay, like, what can you win it with that guy?
Right.
And, look, I think enough teams have proven that you can. You just need starter level play, and you need a great defense.
Well, that makes sense. I was going to go back real quick to the Ruben Bain thing. When you were quarterbacking, another team had a really good defensive end. How cognizant were you of that guy on every single play? Not just a pass play, but a running, but every play. How cognizant were you of this guy? And sometimes you might overthink, like, oh my God, this guy is so good. How much is that pressure involved with the quarterback thinking about that guy?
I think there's a fine line with that. The way we would always approach it, or places I've been approach it, was if you knew you were overmatched somewhere, then obviously run game stuff where you didn't have to run at him, you won it. And then in the pass game stuff, it just was more about the quarterback understanding, all right, hey man, like, clock in your head, Like, you know that this has to be a little bit different because we can't hold up. And as it relates to Bain, think of that Indiana-Miami game. Indiana couldn't block them. Couldn't block them at all. And it was clear that the quarterback knew he was going to have to play with some type of anticipation to not get stuck holding the football. And I think that was one of the best things that you got to see from Mendoza in that matchup was that he's getting his brains beat in. He knows that he's not protected. He's not hurting his team by having the catastrophic play because of it.
Right.
And, they're staying in the fight. I was impressed with how he handled that.
Tim Hasselbeck is with us here on the program. One of our texters, we've talked about Will Levis with you quite a bit, but one of our texters has asked, I mean, do you think it's better for him to try and move him sooner rather than later, or should the Titans hang on to him, see what he does in the offseason program, training camp, and then go from there?
I don't know that moving him sooner rather than later is the move, because I think you probably prefer somebody to be a little bit desperate. Because right now, everybody's looking at it and saying, well, could get Kirk Cousins, could get Kyler Murray. Like, who knows? Like, you don't know what's going to happen. Or, hey, there could be somebody we draft that we like. Whereas, you let this go, a team doesn't get who they wanted in the draft, and then they, end up, having an injury or whatever it is, and they're a little more desperate. I think you get more value. Remember a couple of years ago when Antonio Pierce was the head coach of the Raiders? Their plan was not to go into the season with Aiden O'Connell as their starter, but they got stuck. And so, I think that can happen to people. So I would not be in a rush. I would assume that he's much healthier now coming off of the shoulder injury. And I think that would be a market for him, not as strong as, Mac Jones's market, but I think there would absolutely be a market for Will Levis, and maybe even put him in a situation that's more attractive than the one he's in.
Hey, real quick, can you pass our number along to Jason Priestley? I just found out that his kids went to Innsworth. We love to have him on the show. And since you're the social coordinator at Innsworth, do you mind doing that for us?
How did you just figure that out? Were you at the Peach Pit? How did you figure that out?
Don't tell me you didn't fangirl over Jason Priestley at Innsworth campus, right? Come on.
I coached his son in 5th and 6th grade football years ago, and really nice guy, great member of the community.
Yeah. So are you going to do it or no? Probably not, right? Probably not.
Who was asking, Chase or you?
Chase is. Chase is asking.
Listen, Chase and I's relationship changed when he told me he gave you my number. I was like, hey, dude, what are you doing? You can do that.
It's my bad.
All right, that's great. I just found out last night. I was stalking Mr. Priestley, and I found out that he's a member of the Innsworth community. I had no idea.
Fine member. Yes, really good guy. Yeah, and like a lot of people have probably moved from California to Nashville.
There you go, buddy.
There you go. Tim, appreciate it as always. We'll talk next week.
All right, see you, fellas.
Tim Hasselbeck, ESPN NFL analyst and Innsworth football coach, joining us here on the program. We'll react to some of that coming up next, and also hear a little bit of what Robert Saleh had to say at the Combine. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game.
Just met him. Had a really good conversation with him the other day. My one exposure to him was back in 24. We played him in week 2. I do think he's got tremendous talent. He's got tremendous size, tremendous arm strength. Again, I'm looking forward to him. I'll tell you guys the same thing I told him. Just attack this offseason, have the best offseason of your life, and compete your butt off, and let's see what happens. But really looking forward to him being part of this football team.
That was Robert Saleh, Titans head coach at the Combine on Will Levis. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chase McKay, Big Joe Dubin with you on this Tuesday. I think Will Levis is going to continue to be a discussion this entire offseason until either they say he's not leaving or he's not a member of the Titans anymore.
Because I just don't think there's a lot of good quarterbacks out there. I know Tim ran down the list, but I mean, are there 32 really good quarterbacks in the national? I don't think there are. Maybe 20?
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
is Mac Jones one of the best 32 out there?
I'm reading, I mean, there's all like people
because
he's the guy.
And look, you knew this was going to happen because Sam Darnold just won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So everybody's looking for the next Sam Darnold. And I do think they're out there. And look, what did Sam Darnold do when he left the Jets?
He went through hell.
He went through hell, but he went out to I guess he went to Carolina first, right? And then he went to San Francisco.
Yes.
And I almost look at that as the Kyle Shanahan quarterback cleansing program.
There we go. That's a good one.
What that we used to talk about the Nick Saban head coaching rehabilitation program, the quarterback cleansing program.
Yeah, that's good
with Kyle Shanahan.
Right.
Where's Mac Jones been the last 2 years?
In San Francisco.
Right. So
they went through the fire, New England.
Yep.
Got a good arm. I mean, just not. I mean, there's always going to be the need for good quarterbacks. I think Will Levis has a cannon arm. He knows how to play quarterback. Look, he's got to get to that level and not make stupid mistakes, but the talent is there.
Yeah. I think you bring up a really good point of, can you name 32 bona fide quarterbacks in the National Football
You think
League?
Kyler Murray's good?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Right?
I mean, I think
all the teams.
I think he's good enough to be on an NFL roster, but is he a start all 17 games and take you to the playoffs? No.
Yeah, right. I mean, so Cleveland, there's Burrow, there's Lamar Jackson, Rodgers is past his prime. I mean, it's this guy can't run, can't throw, can't handle pressure now. I mean,
okay.
Father
So
Time's unbeaten.
If you're Arizona, would you take Will Levis?
Yeah.
And just say hey, let's see what we got.
So we got. Let's roll with this. Well, I mean, he's played games. He's made big dumb mistakes. We get all that.
Yep.
But why not put him in there to do?
But again, I think if you put him in the right offense, that's the other thing too, that I don't know how, I mean, this, but not a lot of people want to admit that sometimes a guy in the right system works.
Sure.
We'll never know the answer to this, but if Tom Brady was, in Detroit, does he work? Probably not. I mean, it's all about being at the right place at the right time. And then you got and then eventually he became that quarterback that, he could play in anything.
Well,
but
we've said on the show, we're like, Bryce Young's terrible. We've said on the show, hey, that's Carolina.
And then you look last year and what do they do?
Right. I mean, he's really gotten better.
We had Dave Canales fired.
Yeah.
Bryce Young was a bust.
Terrible.
And now I still think they were a year ahead. They ended up, they made it there at the end, and I don't think they were quite ready for it. But now what do they do this offseason to build off of that? That's a pretty good team.
Yeah, now there's no concern about Bryce Young or why he can lead a team or not. He's won games, and Canales is –
and you know what I think has helped him? That he's had Andy Dalton behind him.
Andy Dalton, that's his name.
Yeah. He got benched for, hey, take a sit. Yep. And Dalton started, and it was like something clicked.
Yeah, and look, and you need, they got McMillan, the receiver around him. I mean, you got a quarterback, you got to put 10 guys around him to make him better. I understand all that, but same time with Levis, I mean, why? If he comes back, he's healthy, he's got an arm. I think there's going to be a lot of drama if he comes back. Not because he's a drama guy, but it's kind of like it's going to be the talked about. We're all going to bring it up. They'll bring it up over there. It's just, I think it's best if you cut the cord sooner rather than later.
Okay, so here are the quarterback needy teams. Miami, We know Miami's got to do something.
Are they paying him off, Tua?
I don't know. I don't think they figured it out yet. The GM said today everything's on the table with that. The Jets obviously need somebody.
Gosh.
Pittsburgh needs somebody. Cleveland, who knows?
Right.
No, I don't know what that means. The South is good if Daniel Jones goes back to the Colts, but if not, they're going to need one.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders are going to get theirs. Everybody's good there. Over in the NFC, I guess the Giants are good with Dart moving forward. So the NFC East is all set. The Vikings need one.
Right. Yeah.
Who knows? I think they need one. Atlanta, maybe. I think they need one.
Yes.
New Orleans,
they got their guy, man.
I think they do too.
Shuck.
Tampa Bay probably needs to start thinking about the future, but I think they're good right now. In the West, the Cardinals.
Yep.
And then the Rams could start thinking about
the future. And you're run down. There are some good quarterbacks, but if they get injured, what?
Yeah, right.
I mean, are they capable back? That's why backup is so vital to your team. Titans got lucky with Cam Ward, who played 16 and a half games, basically 16 games in a quarter, and not getting injured. But that's not guaranteed. So you got to have the guy who come in and maintain the ship for a little bit. So
if I'm Will Levis and I'm thinking about, my future and places that, I would like to end up, I'd say number one on the list would probably be the Rams and back Stafford up for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then put yourself in position to take that job or compete for that job.
What about Jimmy G?
Well, he's going to be a free agent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, he may, we got one texter that wants him here. San Francisco would obviously be a good spot to go be the backup there and be in the Shanahan cleansing program.
Uh-huh.
Tampa Bay could be interesting. Back Baker up. That's a good offense.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they're changing some stuff there. You could go to Atlanta, compete for the job with Penix. Could be interesting. Arizona, the same thing. Minnesota, the same thing. If you're looking at a backup situation, obviously Jacksonville, because Liam Cohen and was the coach. I mean, so there would be options.
I would trade if you could trade him to the Jags for a fourth rounder. I'd do it.
Yep,
because within the division, give me a fourth rounder. If you want him, give me a fourth rounder.
I mean, you could go to the Jets and probably start.
But within the division, I got to have a fourth.
Give me a
rounder.
fourth.
I mean, if you want it. Probably not going to play a lot. That's all right.
Yeah, but you go and you get comfortable again.
Yep.
You're with someone that can coach you right, and then you kind of go from there.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being a backup. We've seen it with Darnold and
Do you think the Titans sign a backup quarterback within the first 24 hours of free agency?
It's a good question. Maybe. I think if they do, his name's Tyrod.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably, or maybe Jimmy G. I don't know. But yeah, I think it'd be one of those guys. You get a premium backup.
Yeah, give me Tyrod. I'll take Tyrod.
Yeah. 615-737-1025. We'll have more coming next here on 1025 The Game.
All right, guys, Big Joe here. Listen, I tell you all the time, we talk about mental health and going to therapy and getting things done, and nothing gets me really more excited outside of my kids' accomplishments than when I get a message that somebody's gone to therapy. I love that. I love that. You have no idea how much I love that. If you're unsure where to go, not sure where to start, we got it for you. UnityCares.com. UnityCares.com. Caring professionals who want you to get better, who are great. And then this community, listen, it's private. It's secure. It's confidential. They offer telehealth. I need you to go. If you're struggling, need to talk to somebody, unsure of what to do, unitycares.com. Or you go to theGameNashville.com, click on the Chase and Big Joe show. Then the right-hand side of the page is a link to Unity Psychiatric Care. Same company, same wonderful people. Their goal is to get you better and feeling good all the time. So I need you to go to therapy. It changed my life. I know some big bad men who go to therapy, and it's changed their life as well. And I want the same for you. This is also important. If you have a loved one that's struggling, you notice they're feeling a little bit different about something or anything, sit down with them, talk with them, get them to therapy together. unitycares.com. Start changing your world, changing your life with caring professionals who want you to do better. I want you to do better. We tell you all the time how much we love you guys, and this is a huge start. unitycares.com. Let the journey to wellness begin.
Chasing Big Joe 1025 the game here on this Tuesday. NFL Combine getting underway as the Titans Robert Saleh spoke and said he's already loving the leadership qualities of quarterback Cam Ward.
Oh, I like that. I got a question for you.
Okay.
The list. Last time each Power 4 team produced a first-round draft pick. The last time each Power 4 team produced a first-round draft pick. Coming in at 1986, SMU.
Wow. Was that
I think it's Reggie Dupard of the Patriots.
I was about to say
it was
that
not 1994, second to last, the Indiana Hoosiers. And I have no idea who that'd be in 1994.
I have no idea.
Coming in third to last, your Vanderbilt Commodores.
Jay Cutler?
No. It's a guy that went to the Bears.
Yeah, that's right.
The lineman who was absolutely awful.
Ryan Williams or
no.
Huh.
I'm going to look it up. They're tied with Kansas in 2008. And you look back, there was the last time. Rutgers 2010. The Titan.
McCourty? No.
Well, Britt was
Britt,
Kenny
yeah.
Britt, but it's 2000. I'm sorry, I ruined it for you. It was 2009. It was 2010, or that was. So yeah, those are the ones.
Because McCourty wasn't a first round.
No, it was not a first rounder. But it's interesting to go back to all these lists. So Vanderbilt is third from the bottom, 2008.
Did Tennessee have one last year?
Tennessee's last, 2025 was
no.
Pierce. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Which is moving on from that conversation.
Yep.
Let me see who else in the SEC. There's been there's US Auburn 2020. I don't know some of these guys, right? The last time they had a first round pick was 2020.
Doesn't Alabama have like a record for the most consecutive?
Yeah, I mean, they're Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, LSU, Missouri last year had one. Ole Miss had, of course, Jackson Dart went. Texas A&M. I just thought it was interesting that it's the last time that Vanderbilt or Kansas. 2008 was the time. 2009 was Virginia. I think that was Howie Long's boy got drafted.
Vanderbilt could potentially have one this year in Eli Stowers.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, what I've seen this week will, I think, prove a lot of that. But what I've seen, he could be late first, early second.
Is Pavi at the combine?
Yeah. Yep. So is Aguilar.
Really?
Mm-hmm. According to a list I saw.
Okay. Pavia. Wonder how they spin him. I bet he's at least 5'11" this time. They'll do something, right?
Put stilts in it.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Look, I mean, now I'm with you that I think if he does get drafted, it's probably going to be like 7th round. But a team's going to be like, at least be like, all right, well, we might take a flyer.
Oh, free agency. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And maybe that's one of the best parts about the draft.
You know what? I think he gets. No, I'm not saying that. I think he gets drafted.
There's no way.
I think he gets drafted on day 3.
You're not wasting a pick on him. You're not.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're not. I mean, I just don't think it is. I'd love for him to be Doug Flutie-ish and succeed.
Yeah.
Why not?
Be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be great. And have a good opportunity for a guy who's battled and you can't make it, and becomes a starting quarterback. It's a lot, man. I mean, hell, you can't see over your line.
No, I get it. I get it. But I'll be curious to see who takes a flyer on him, if anyone. Clay wants to weigh in. Speaking of Vandy, hi, Clay.
Boys, how?
We're good.
I was y'all mentioned the combine, so I'd heard that Diego had gotten invited. I guess obviously Eli's there as well. I'm not going to say that this guy's not going to do something in the NFL. He's already proven, a lot of people wrong with things. And so I'm certainly not going to say he's not going to get drafted. I'm certainly not going to say he's not going to play in the NFL because the guy does prove people wrong.
Well, here's the deal. I didn't say, look, I'd love for him to make it. I just don't think he gets drafted. That's it. I think he gets on a roster as a free agent, and from there it's up to him. I'd love for that guy to start or make an impact in the National Football League. I just don't think he'll be drafted.
So Chase, you say he'll be drafted. Joe says no, correct?
Yeah, I say he's drafted in the 7th round. Somebody texted in and said Pavia for Mr. Irrelevant.
Could be. Clay, why have you not brought up I'm good to hear your voice, but I mean, the donut run over here, man, we're hurting.
I mean, the man's been dealing with some stuff.
I know
okay?
he has, but him delivering donuts puts a smile on his face, right?
I know.
Maybe, by the way, Dr. Crane gave me the schedule for the week, so don't be surprised if you don't see me at some point this week. So.
Okay.
I love it. Hey, by the way, are you going to the SEC tournament? You're allowed at Bridgestone Arena, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Nice.
I will probably try to get a ticket when Vanderbilt plays. Yes, I will.
Awesome.
Hopefully they're not playing Tennessee.
You didn't want to see me after that game Saturday, Joe.
Oh, I can imagine. You hate losing, but especially hate losing that team in orange.
I was ready to flip someone off.
No. We're not doing that. We're not even talking about that anymore. Nope. We've grown up, haven't we? We've matured a little bit.
See you, boys.
All right,
Clay.
take care, buddy.
Appreciate it. Always appreciate Clay.
Well,
Well,
hold on. What schedule did you give him?
He said,
Dr.
I thought
Clay.
they were the Omni today. I was like, no, those are on Thursdays.
He'll
okay.
show up with his talons. We're good.
We'll have more coming in hour number 3. We'll revisit our question of the day and much more. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Hour number 3, Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Tuesday. Hope you're having a great day so far. The combine getting underway. Robert Saleh spoke earlier. Didn't say a whole lot, but
Right.
you know,
You can say that again, buddy.
that's par for the course nowadays. But our question of the day is,
What is one movie quote that you use every single day that's become, God bless you, buddy, that's become so commonplace you almost forget it's from a movie? What's the one quote
or a TV show?
or TV show? Mine is, it's all ball bearings these days. I use that constantly. Yours is?
If not back, avenge death.
If not back, avenge
Homer Simpson.
And Dr. Crane, yours is, that you use every day is?
That John Denver.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
We were just talking, The Simpsons probably has a ton of them that, like, Mr. Burns, give the fools their tartar sauce.
That's a great one. Caddyshack might be the most quoted one. I mean, that's just, it's. I mean, Step Brothers took over, had some good lines too.
So
as
much
well,
room
but-
for activities.
Yeah, right. I'm thinking there's just so many, but
Surely
you use
you
every
can't
day.
be serious.
that airplane. I forgot about airplane.
I
Yeah.
am serious.
Every
Don't
time
call me
somebody-
Shirley.
One of my favorite quotes from Airplane is, we had to take the pilot to he's going to take him to the hospital. And he says, hospital, what is it? And she says, it's a big building with patients, but it's not important right now. I was like, that is a fantastic.
There's one
comedic
line. There is one line from that movie that I think everybody on the face of this planet that was born before 1990 probably has used. They open a door and they go, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yes. I forgot about it. And that's the other one is, how often do we say, you ever been to a Turkish prison? Oh, I forgot about that. We said that all the time, right?
There's one that I probably shouldn't say, but
Okay, then don't.
how you like your coffee?
Yeah. Right? Like Nick will come.
The look on that.
Yeah, right. Nick will come in and I'm like, hey, we're in the show. And I'm like, hey, Nick's not bothering anybody. You like movies about gladiators? They'll use that one all the time. You need to watch Airplane, Dr. Crane.
Have you
I've never.
It's a classic.
After the Debbie Does Dallas debacle on our air, we probably don't need to get him involved in
Tuning
movies
Tokyo
anymore.
or whatever it is.
Tuning Tokyo is fantastic.
Not a radio station, folks.
The joke was about, we asked, you played the Dallas TV theme that day.
Yeah.
And you know who that's from? And you're like, yeah, I think that's from that TV show. I got on VHS and it was like, Debbie Does Dallas. I was like, no, you don't. You don't. You better not have that on. No, Dallas, the TV show is what we're talking about.
Oh, here's Adam in Portland with a good one. We'll do it live.
It's good. Not a TV show.
It technically is.
Yes. That's a great. I mean, if you were that meltdown, we did that one, and we did the Chris Berman. Have you seen the Diet Coke meltdown?
Yeah.
That was actually at the Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And Chris Berman wants a Diet Coke, and he can't get one, and he's furious.
8771, a Star Trek one. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
That's a great one, man.
Grigsby says, I have a drinking problem from Airplane anytime I spill my drink on myself. Lenny says, quote, like a glove from Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
When he spins that car around.
Yeah.
Like a glove.
Ben, do or do not, there is no try. Master Yoda,
right.
Star Wars. 4720, I am Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht.
What
is that
from?
I mean, Elmer Fudd, I guess. Looney Tunes?
Maybe. I don't know that one.
Jingle all the way. Put that cookie down now. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's a really underrated Christmas movie. It's a really good one. Isn't Sinbad in that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he is.
right?
Somebody just said Die Hard. I mean, there's several in there.
I always welcome to the party, pal.
I'll do like when I get asked to do something that like I don't necessarily want to do, I'll do the come to the coast. We'll get together.
Right,
Have a few
yeah.
laughs.
Right. So that's funny. That's where last night there was a car with bright lights and a red light. And I'm like, these lights are so bright. And I thought about Hans Gruber, shoot the lights.
Yeah.
And then the
Shoot
police
the
guy,
glass.
shoot the glass. And
Yeah.
the detective's like, they're shooting at it. It's like, no, man, they're shooting the lights
Yeah.
out. The spotlights that are
They're
down
shooting
there.
the lights.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome to the party, pal.
That's a good one. Obviously, yippee-ki-yay.
Yep.
Is a good one. What do you? Oh yeah, in one of the newer ones, what do you want on your tombstone? Wrong place, wrong time. And he goes, "How about yippee-ki-yay?" And shoots himself through the shoulder.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. That's a good one. Caddyshack, right in the lumberyard.
I don't remember
I don't know that one.
that one. There's Caddyshack has got so many
Oh yeah.
perfect lines. Ronnie Dangerfield delivered, and Bill Murray's character, some great one lines you could use all the time. I mean,
Didn't Chevy Chase have a few good ones too?
he did. There's some that
You can't say. But
well, one of the best ones is when they ask him, so how do you measure yourself against other golfers? He's like, by height, which is just a great, great simple line.
I want to know how, there's another one he has too. You've used it. Hang on.
Ty Webb, a lot of lines from him and Caddyshack. Be the ball, Danny.
Yeah. Be the ball.
Let's say that one.
My dad would say that a lot.
I mean, if you go golf, you drop all those lines in there.
Okay. Cinderella story out of nowhere. That's a good one.
Yep. I mean, everybody uses that one when they go golf every single time. Every single time you golf, you recite 15 lines from Caddyshack.
A flute with no holes is not a flute. A donut with no hole is a Danish.
Yeah, that's a great line, man. Now, I saw an interview one time with Tiger Woods. And that's what the whole thing with Tiger Woods was like. All we do is quote Caddyshack. He was even some of the biggest moments. My caddy and I will quote Caddyshack the entire 18 holes. I was like, yeah.
Remember, Danny, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left.
Yeah, man. I love it. Yeah. I mean, Chevy Chase, some great lines.
You'll get nothing and like it.
I mean, that Ted Knight. I mean,
how many times have you said that?
Constantly.
The world needs ditch diggers too.
Yep.
It's a good
all
one.
Those that go through there. But I usually default back to the ball bearing one. It's, hey, maybe you guys need a refresher course. Hey, and that's just
look,
used it yesterday.
If I were going to say you like in 5 movies you need to see like right now, Fletch is definitely one of them.
Yeah. They remade it with John Hamm. And
did they?
It was terrible.
They did, yeah.
Terrible. I mean, and I went into it not like I'm going to go into it with the attitude it's not going to be any good, and it wasn't any good. But you just don't. Some movies you just don't remake.
Yeah,
don't do like when they remade Roadhouse. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Dr. Crane loved that Roadhouse, by the way, which should get him.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it was Conor McGregor.
They don't name it Roadhouse.
Well, but you haven't seen the original.
Yeah.
They name it. Jake Gyllenhaal fights Conor McGregor. Name it something like, but don't name it Roadhouse.
UFC 325.
Hey,
I'll take that.
Be nice until it's time to not be nice. That's
There's
a great
lot of good lines in that one, many of which we cannot repeat on the air. Not saying what preceded that one. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Some movies just need to be left alone and don't do any, like they're doing another Miami Vice movie. Right? Stop. Don't do it. The one with Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell was not Colin Farrell. I forget what. It was not good. It was Colin Farrell. It's not good at all. Stop. You don't need to do those. Like they remade The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air a couple years, and it was like a serious drama, and that lasted no time at all. Stop doing those things. Rename them something else.
I love Sam Elliott's character in that too.
Sam Elliott was very good in The Mask.
Yeah,
with Cher. That was a real they came out of.
He's in Landman in the 2nd season.
Of course he is.
You know what's funny though? He has looked the same for the past 50 years.
Right.
Like he's got that. I said we were watching Landman, and I looked at Aaron and I said, I hope when I think he's like 80
something.
I'm like, I hope I look like that when I'm his age.
Fun fact, you won't.
Sorry.
He was in
Save that, Dr.
He was in, did you see Starterborn with Bradley Cooper?
Oh, Star is Born? Yeah.
Like, he's like the older brother, which was
Yeah.
just very odd to me because he's like 30 years older in real life than Bradley Cooper. Which is a really, it's a good movie. I wouldn't you brought up the Robert Duvall one earlier about love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yep. Ryan in Florida, Ricky Bobby, dear Lord baby Jesus.
Right?
Or as they call him in Spanish, Jesus.
Our friends from the South call him Jesus.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, our friend. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah.
Look, any of the Will Ferrell movies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
except one.
Yeah.
Elf. I hate Elf.
Matthew in Nashville, anything from Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles. Spaceballs is great. What's the code? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like what some schmuck puts on his luggage. And then they tell Mel Brooks, and he goes, I got to change the code on my luggage.
Right. I mean, Mel Brooks did both of those movies.
Yep.
Blazing Saddles. I mean, and it's funny about Blazing Saddles, he brought in Richard Pryor to write some of the very edgy, racy part of that, and they just sit around and laughed. It's great, man.
What's his problem? He's a
I mean, the chili eating scene, I mean, that's just these are iconic, funny moments. I don't think we laugh as much anymore.
Oh no!
What's the last funniest movie you saw? A movie that made you just
like that? I don't know. I mean, the scene in Spaceballs where they're looking at the radar, and then they put the videotape in, and like, is that now? No, that was then. This is now.
Right
now? Nope. That's
great writing.
Like,
man.
it was so dumb, but so
exactly.
funny at the same time.
I think the hardest I ever laughed in theater was Something About Mary, and you know what part we're talking about. And I tell people that movie should have gone to black for 5 minutes and to put up color bars and so we're taking a break and come back because the entire theater was in tears.
And Spaceballs, went Matthew Nashville just said this too. When they say comb the desert, and then they got the giant comb.
Yes.
Like, have you found anything? We ain't found.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's funny. That's funny stuff. We got away from being funny. We need to get back to doing all that.
What's this one from? Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. What is that?
What is that? Don't make me.
And Robbie and Rexroad's little rant every morning, isn't it? Don't
Oh,
make me
Popeye.
angry.
Oh, is that Popeye?
Popeye, yeah. That is Robbie and Rexroad's little intro. Best show around, Robbie and Rexroad.
Say when.
69.
Val Kilmer and Tombstone.
I mean, there are some really good lines.
Alrighty then.
In Tombstone.
Ace Ventura. That's a good one. This 8771 says, you talking to me?
Yep.
I'm the only one here. You must be talking to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Taxi driver.
That's a weird. Watch that movie. That's a weird.
It's a weird movie, but it's a great movie.
Yep.
Honey, Frank the Tank is not coming out.
Yes.
What I say to my wife every time I start drinking from Skyler.
Wedding Crashers has some. Can't repeat most of them, but some great lines that we use on every day.
Rule number, whatever it is, play like a champion or something like that. Ray wants to weigh in on this. Ray, what you got?
The line from Airplane, Leslie Nielsen, "Don't call me Shirley."
Oh yeah, a classic.
Remember that?
That's
yeah.
yeah.
Classic. Anytime
Absolutely.
somebody says to me, "Surely this is true," and I say, "Don't call me Shirley."
Well, it's funny if somebody says that to you and they don't understand what the comeback. I don't want to be that their friend.
You're right.
Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, a classic. We'll get more of these before the end of the show and have much more coming up next here on Chasing Big Joe 102.5 The Game.
Relentless worker. I joked with him the other day. He's had those guys in 7 days a week, about 12 hours a day. So he's been. It's like, even a coach takes Friday night and takes the wife out once in a while. So he's relentless in that regard.
It was earlier today at the Combine. Chasing Big Joe 102.5 The Game. We may or may not have been looking at Spaceballs quotes during the break.
Such a good movie.
I know.
So
Watch that now.
Borgonzi goes tomorrow. What's he going to talk about, man?
Ideas.
What you want to ask him about?
Ideas. Something like that.
Get something going. Say, what you got for us, Borgo?
We have one idea. We have one person that doesn't like that we were talking about movie quotes.
Oh no! Oh, too bad.
That he thought it was a sports show.
It's not. So
and clearly you've never listened before, but thank you.
Right. Appreciate all that. I need to go look who this person is up. I like doing that. See what it is. As I tell people, what does the E stand for in ESPN?
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it
3-hour cab ride, people. We like you being with us.
Yeah.
We're going to entertain you. And by that, Chase is going to swallow fire.
Yep. Go back to your YouTube show. Birthday's coming up at the end.
How do you train to swallow fire?
I have thought about that too. I really don't know.
Yeah, because there's an Instagram page that's really got a couple million followers, and she swallows fire. I'm like, how do you do that? Okay.
You what did you tell? You had something that you wanted to bring up here, and I forgot what it was.
I don't remember.
It was a list.
How to chug gasoline?
No, yeah. I find not so much list fascinating, but stats that are historic. And it was the most common NFL scores. Look at you, Chase. Got a good memory, buddy. Glad you're around, pal. These are the most common NFL scores of all time. All right. Coming in at number one, what do you think the most common NFL score is of all time? It has happened 298 times in the National Football League. This final score.
14-7.
That is not on the list. Dr. Crane, would you like to guess?
I'm going to say 6-3.
Incorrect.
21-14.
That is not on the list. Your turn.
3-0.
That is not on the list. Damn it. Do this.
7-0.
There's no shutouts on here.
Okay.
Go again.
28-14.
Not on the list.
10-3.
Not on the list. This is fun now.
17-10.
Comes at number 7, Chaser. It's happened 151 times. Most recently, the Jags beat the Texans 17-10.
14-10.
No.
15-12.
No, don't be stupid. No,
Sorry, 17-14.
Number 4. Good job. It happened the last time, 2022, when the Chargers beat the Titans 17-40. It's happened 200 times exactly in the National Football League, 17-14.
21-17.
We got 7 and 14 out. No.
Really?
24-21.
6. That comes in number 6. That's happened 100.
I said that. I think I said that one.
62 times. You did not. Pittsburgh
well, you said
over
one
Jacksonville.
came in at 6 that I said.
No, that's not the one. So
Okay.
you 6, 7, and 4. Go.
28-24.
No.
31-28.
Nothing's in the 30s.
Anything in the 40s?
Nothing. Nothing above 30. Nothing above 20. Nothing but in the 30s. You
20
came really close with one a second ago. Really close.
28-10?
No.
28-3?
Nope. There's no 28s.
21-3?
No.
21-10?
No.
24-10?
No.
This is hard.
21-7.
No.
Did I say 10-7 already? I think I
Yeah.
did.
You came really close to the number one answer.
14-10, 17-14.
That's 4th. You came really close. The most common score in NFL history.
14-3.
No, not in the top 8.
21-20.
No.
I don't know.
23-20.
14-13.
23-20 is third.
20. What was it?
23-20.
Okay.
Most recently is it's done 244 times. Most recently, the Patriots beat the Bills in Week 5.
14-13.
You're close to one with that.
14-10.
No, you already said that.
17-13. 16-13.
Yes, number 8.
Okay.
Came in. That's the Panthers and the Packers.
27-14. Did we say that already?
27. Yes, not on here. God, you were so close with the number one answer earlier.
20-13.
No. Now I'll give you one. 5th is 24-17. That was the Jets beat the Titans here in Nashville with Aaron Rodgers and Will Levis when he did the flip to Tajay Spears. So you got them all, but the top 2. These are the top 2 most common scores in NFL history.
Hang on.
And they're both within 3 points, but a field goal separated them.
20. Did we say 27-24?
That's number 2.
Okay.
Chaser. That was the Vikings over the Lions, Week 9 this last year. So we need number 1. You were so close to number 1 earlier. You were a point away.
But it's not 28.
Nope. There are no 28s on the list. This happened in Week 2 this last year. Eagles beat the Chiefs by this score. It's
20-17.
Number 1. 20-17's happened 298 times in the National Football League, the most common scores in NFL history. 20-17.
Wow.
Other one we left out was, so it's 20-17, 27-24, 23-20, 17-14, 24-17, 24-21, 17-10, number 8, 16-13.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yep, those are the ones.
Huh. Well, I guess you think about how many field goals get kicked and a lot of low-scoring games.
See, I would have 24-21 is the one I'd have come up with,
Yeah.
and that's number 6. But the Titans have 2 of these. They lost to the Jets 24-17. They lost to this is most recent, they lost to the Chargers in 2022, 17-14.
Here's my question. Who takes the time to research this?
Oh, I mean, what's the Scorigami? There's a Twitter feed for that's out there. I've had this one for a while.
You would think we would be running out of Scorigamis.
You want one more real quick?
Yeah.
Which NFL team has had the most losses in the 21st century?
Oh, that's a great question.
There's
Cleveland.
5. Cleveland's number 1. What's 2? 2
Um,
and 3 are tied with Israel. Most losses in the 21st century.
Raiders.
Raiders are tied with
Lions.
Oh, they're 4th. Good job. Raiders are tied with think who was really, really bad in the AFC for probably 12 straight years.
Buffalo.
No.
I'm thinking. Hang on. Jets.
They're 5th. This team drafted a guy out of Pearl Cone High School. Who played at the University of Tennessee.
No. AFC. Played at Tennessee.
Famous for having the trainer slap him before the game.
I'm blanking. Do you know?
Educated guess. I'm going to go Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, yeah. That's right.
With Baby Shaq, John Henderson.
Yeah.
All that. One more real quick, if you get this one. Which NHL team has had the most losses in the 21st century? 874 losses. Good Lord.
Buffalo Sabres.
They're 2nd at 840.
What is it?
I mean, this franchise has done nothing.
Well, is it one that moved?
No.
Okay.
It's one that nobody ever. If I gave you passes to see the Preds play this team, you're like, I'm good.
Columbus.
The Blue Jackets, 874. But Chicago's at come in fifth at 801. It's Columbus, Buffalo, Arizona Coyotes, Edmonton Oilers, and the Chicago Blackhawks.
Chicago's on that list?
Yeah. 801 losses in the 21st century.
Wow.
Yep.
You know what's nuts about that? Like they got 3 Stanley Cups in that.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's with 3 Stanley Cups.
Listen, look at 2631. Thank you, 2631. We love you, man.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, breaking up the monotony. Love it, man. So there you go. We
do talk sports, but we break it up.
I'm not explaining ourselves to some bozo. I'm not doing that. I love our show, man. Love it. Love you. Love Dr.
We love you.
Right.
We'll have more coming, maybe sports. Coming up
Maybe.
next, Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Tuesday. Mike Borgonzi will speak tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to hear what he says.
When is it? It starts tomorrow or was it start?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it starts Thursday.
Okay.
I think this is just kind of all.
Are they
everybody's just
televising it again like they did last year? I mean,
I guess.
I need you to know these things, man. I gotta set my social calendar
Yeah, I don't know.
whether or not I should get off the couch or not.
I don't work for the NFL, so I don't know these things. But yes, I would assume they are.
Okay.
Yeah, I think NFL Plus and ESPN and the apps and.
Oh, good. At least we're back to some sort of normalcy because the Preds are back Thursday, which is looking forward to that.
Yeah. No,
And I really hope that the momentum of the U.S. hockey team carries over to Thursday night, that people have like, I need to go check that team out, that they go to Bridgestone Thursday night.
Yeah. Yeah. So go check it out. Obviously, you can hear it against Chicago on 102.5 The Game. It'll be interesting to see if Barry Trotz decides to make some moves. He will join DVD later today and at 5 o'clock. So we'll see if they make some moves between now and the deadline, which is a week from Friday.
I hope the only move he makes is adding. That means that they're winning.
Yeah.
So I'll take
come out of the gate. And I mean, you look at this is what they got out of the gate. You got Chicago, and they've had time to kind of chill and rest and heal up a little bit. Chicago on Thursday. You go to Dallas Saturday night, which I'm pretty sure this is the first meeting with the Stars this year. So you go to Dallas. They're really good. So that's a good test. You're back here Monday for an afternoon game against the Red Wings, to Columbus Tuesday, then back here for going home away. Back here for Boston on the 5th. Trade deadline is the 6th. Then you got a 5-game road trip that begins Saturday the 7th at Buffalo, then to Seattle, to Vancouver, to Edmonton, to Winnipeg. Finally back here against the Kraken on Thursday the 19th for 2 at home. The 21st against Vegas, which is an afternoon game, Sunday afternoon at Chicago. And then you got 3 in a row at home, the 24th, 26th, 28th, and 29th. You end the month of March in Tampa.
So it's 25 games in 50 days.
Basically.
Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah. I mean, they got in the month of March, I mean, they're playing pretty much every other night.
Good. I like it. All right. Fantastic. Now they're gone for the SEC tournament, correct?
Yeah. And then to start April, a 5-game road trip to the West Coast. You go to the Kings.
West Coast.
You go to the Kings, to the Sharks, back to the Kings, to the Ducks, to Utah, and then back here for 3 to close out the regular season.
Let's go, man. It's right. But only the most important game is the next one, and that is Thursday night.
Yep. One thing I wanted to bring up real quick, because I mean, I know this is going to come up with the Preds and other things. The Braves announced today Braves Vision, which is like their own network that they're going to show all their games on. Because
oh my gosh, here we go. Ah, bless you, pal.
I felt it.
Oh my gosh. I'm so
Come
sorry.
on,
I'm
Joe.
sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I apologize. Get back to sports, please.
But they're going to show their games on Braves Vision, produce it all in-house. They're going to sell it, market it, all those things. They've entered into a deal with Gray Television, so there'll be some games on that but you'll have an app or whatever, and they're working on clearance. I mean, I think this is the way things are going because the regional networks are gone.
Right.
So, I mean, I wonder, here in the next couple of years, you're going to see the Preds, and we've already seen some NHL teams and MLB teams do this, but I think it's brilliant.
Why can't they just put the Braves back on TBS? Just do that.
Well, because it's not the Superstation
I
anymore.
know, but it was so easy. Cubs on WGN, Braves on TBS, and the Mets were on like WFOR or something out of New York City, whatever it was. That was so much easier back then.
It's a different time.
I'm telling you, had they not had those Braves games on I would not be a Braves fan.
Yeah. Well,
there's a lot of you
fake
fake Cubs fans around here would not be Cubs fans. Do you not watch a game on WGN
Look,
all the time?
I wouldn't be a Braves fan if it wasn't for TBS.
Right.
I mean, I admit that because that was the games I could get, and I liked, and they were closer. I mean, they are the closest team than Chicago or Cincinnati or St. Louis.
Right.
So, And it's funny, like I became a Titans fan when they moved here. I didn't really like the NHL before the Predators. NBA, I don't care. People ask me if Nashville got a baseball team, would you still be a Braves fan? I can't I've been a Braves fan for 38 years. I can't. I'll support the team here. I'll like the team here unless they're playing the Braves.
Okay.
But
can't serve two masters, pal. It's in the Bible.
But I mean, I'm a Braves fan from birth. I can't give that up.
Oh, okay. At least I like your honesty. Then why don't you just move to Atlanta?
I don't like that. Well, this traffic's pretty much just as bad. But no, I'll be curious of that because you got some we use the term Pred Wing fan. There are a lot of Red Wings fans because of the GM plant that kind of were the same way. They love the Preds except when they play the Red Wings.
It's fine. Your loyalty can be as many teams as you want.
It's a free country.
Yeah, it does not affect my life at all, unless you're an Alabama football fan, a Kentucky basketball fan.
Yeah,
that bugs me.
That doesn't work. Something big is coming to warm up Nashville. Right time HVAC. You're not helping me here.
Why do you do this to me?
Well, I'm reading the copy.
Then tell me to shut up. Turn my mic off.
All right. Something big is coming to warm up Nashville. Right time HVAC and Cromwell Media are about to change one family's winter. Stay tuned for how you could win. So that is coming up. We're looking forward to that. Now you can talk.
That's what
she said.
Now that to be a very memorable spot now. I'll remember this spot.
Let's give away a pair of tickets to see David Spade at the Ryman Auditorium Friday, April 17th, which is part of the Nashville Comedy Festival. Caller number.
Let's go with the number of Cokes Chase's drank today. 8.
Caller number 8.
Number 8.
I've actually only had one.
Too bad, man. 8 is what it is.
615-737-1025. Sorry, Dr. Crane. You'll win a pair of tickets to see David Spade at the Ryman on Friday, April 17th. Part of the Nashville Comedy Festival. Coming up next, we'll tell you what day it is and celebrity birthdays. And if you don't like it, change the channel. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Tuesday. DVD coming your way here in a few minutes. Barry Trotz at 5 o'clock. Look forward to that conversation with him.
And they'll talk sports.
They will. They will talk sports. What cracks me up, man.
What do you want to ask Barry Trotz? How you doing?
What's new? Did you have a good break?
Found your way around yet?
God. If you know, you know.
Right.
With that, let's get to what day is it and celebrity birthdays.
Okay, very short list today, but it's a list.
You're short too, so it's fine.
Oh
you.
man,
I appreciate that.
But you're
finally,
handsome. You're
thank
handsome.
you. Somebody's recognized that I'm 5'0". Goodness.
But you're handsome and adorable. So add that in. You're good to go.
Thank you. I'm like one of those little plushy toys they gave out for the Italy Olympics. There
Right. I mean, I'd like maybe put you in my
plushie,
pocket one
huh?
day.
That's what you said. National Tortilla Day is today. There you go.
I love tortillas.
National Trading Card Day is
Nice.
today. Twin Peaks Day is today. There you go. Go hang out, maybe. World Bartenders Day is today.
Shout out to the bartenders.
You could do that at an establishment around
You
here.
ever had a slow
Twin Peaks.
gin fizz? It's a drink, Goofy.
I know, but you just
He's so scared.
I don't want to answer any questions
Hey,
from Joe.
let me say this. When I was in that spot, I got the same way. That like I was scared to say anything because I didn't know what kind of
just if I say yes or no to things, Joe's just going to twist it. And
No. Here's my advice about from the bartending days. Do not drink purple Hooter shooters. Just do not. It's a drink. Avoid it.
Just be glad that you didn't have to deal with making grids and stuff for the show and asking this idiot where Fred Hickman, what TV station he was at.
Yeah, that's why we don't do grids on this show.
Speaking of TV, I saw Hope Hines on the television.
Oh,
last night.
buddy, Hope Hines. I know where all the bodies are buried.
Is that it?
That one more real quick. World Spay Day is today. So there you go.
So what's that?
It just has
Like
a picture of kittens. The little
spay
spay
or
of kittens.
spay,
Yeah.
All right, I just want to hear you explain that.
Yeah.
All right, time for celebrity birthdays. Got to get these within 2 of their birthday. Chase, you go first. How old is Phil Knight? Nike Phil Knight. We talked about it the other day with Nick Barris. Phil Knight.
78.
82.
88.
Wow.
Dr. Crane, one of my favorite baseball players of all time. Eddie Murray, former Baltimore Oriole. Eddie Murray.
66.
64.
70. Chaser, how old is? Oh, yes. Former University of Tennessee and Miami Dolphin field goal kicker who married a girl from McGavick High School, Fawad Revez.
58.
50.
63. Dr. Crane, how old is Jeff Garcia, former quarterback for the Niners?
67.
56.
56 exactly. Chase up 2-0.
God, I
Chase,
feel old.
how old is Simeon Rice?
51.
52.
52 exactly. Tied at 2. Dr. Crane, how old is former Masters champion 2007, Zach Johnson?
60.
44.
50.
Wow.
Chaser, how old is Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
47.
40.
49. Chase up 3-2. Dr. Crane, how old is former Australian tennis player? He's still alive, but champion U.S. Open, Australian Open, Leighton Hewitt.
62.
Dang, I was going to say that. 63.
45.
Nice.
Chaser, how old is actor Barry Bostwick?
57.
59.
81.
Nice.
Dr. Crane, you better get this one. He's one of the greatest actors of all time. Lieutenant Castillo from Miami Vice. Edward James Olmos.
77.
75.
79. We're tied at 3. Good job, Dr. Crane. Chaser, how old is? Oh, yeah. He was in town last week. He's bad to the bone. George Thorogood.
Been on the show.
He has, but you interviewed him.
Yeah.
Hogged all the questions.
I did. Sorry. 81.
88.
76. Dr. Crane, you cried when this guy died in Titanic. Billy Zane.
80.
62.
60. Chase goes up 4-3. All right, lightning round. Here we go. Chaser, how old is Rupert Holmes? You like pina coladas getting lost in the rain.
74.
77.
79. We're tied at 4 again. Dr. Crane, news correspondent Paula Zahn.
70.
74.
70 exactly. Dr. Crane's up 6-4. Chaser, how old is one of the greatest country singers of all time with the greatest country song? How old is Sammy Kershaw?
She don't know she's beautiful.
Yard sale.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
Yard sales.
64.
60.
Hey, pal, focus in here, not over there. 68. Dr. Crane, how old is singer Michelle Schacht?
Sorry.
Yeah, you, pal.
Sorry. 62.
57.
64. You extended your lead 7-4. All right, we're down to the thing. Chaser, how
He's
old?
up 7-4.
He's up 7-4. How old is rapper actor O'Shea Jackson Jr., which is
Ice Cube's son.
Yep.
34.
33.
35. It's 7-5. I like this. Dr. Crane, how old is well, where'd she go? Where'd we go here? Hold on now. We got time. This is good. I like this going now. I got to find people that we know. Dr. Crane, how old is famous jazz saxophonist Jimmy Green?
70.
64.
51. Chaser, how old is singer Brandon Brown of Mista?
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I.
52.
58.
43. Dr. Crane, drummer Matt McGinley of Gym Class Heroes.
44.
46.
43. That's
Dang.
it. Dr. Crane wins 8-5. Good
Well
job.
done.
Thank
You took
you.
it. You lightning around, Dr. Crane. You did well. Proud
If
of
I
you, buddy.
may, I had to answer a phone call for some guy that wanted to talk to the both of you later after the show. I was like, all right. So I dialed
Do you
his
want to
name.
fight? or-
No, he just wanted to bring, light to something in the area. So
Oh.
as I was doing that, I was answering questions. So you're welcome.
Our hater texted back again.
Oh, what did he say?
Says, "Oh my Lord, this is awful. America's worst sports show. Hopefully your show gets better when your team does." He goes on and on.
If you're wasting your time texting us,
I said, "Yet you're still listening.
tell me how terrible we are. I mean, that's on you, man.
Drive safely."
That's on you. I don't hear that stuff. Yeah, that's what it is. What if it's Dr. Crane in those notes?
I'm too busy back here to be texting.
I don't know, man. You do a lot of things well.
That is not well.
You don't multitask well? I bet you do.
Well, that I can't text like that though.
Yeah, no, it's probably some goon for another goon.
Let me tell you a real motivational thing right now, okay? On your journey, if you stop to throw rocks at every dog that barks at you, you will not reach your destination.
That's true. That's a good point. That's
Although-
a very good point.
Yeah,
Right, D-Mace?
Yeah, we
that's,
got it,
That's
man.
good stuff right there. That is going to do it for us today. And to the chagrin of this one person, we're back tomorrow.
We are back tomorrow.
At noon.
Hey, as we end the show every time with our guys out there, let you guys know that we love you. We care about you. We need you here. Go to therapy. Please go to therapy, unitycares.com, unitycares.com. Therapy changed my life. And listen, when you go there, you'll find gratitude. I'm telling you, you grow closer to God. You'll find things in your life you haven't thought about. I tell you all the time, there are people in this world, when they think about you, they smile. You make them laugh. When you walk into a room, they're so excited to see you, right? That's how it goes. And please know that. Please believe that. Every storm runs out of rain, all right? Know that we love you. More importantly, more than anything else in this world, please know that God loves you.
Amen to that. Peace, love, rock and roll DVD coming your way next. We're back at it tomorrow at noon here on 102.5 The Game.
Get it?